my name is Divya. I'm your Intercultural Communications consultant from Bangalore, India. Now, have you ever noticed how in some cultures hierarchy is mainly for convenience? Superiors don't necessarily enjoy privileges or special benefits just because of their power status. However, in some other cultures, this could be the opposite. Hierarchy is necessary, and superiors often enjoy benefits, and they're often inaccessible, and the decisions they make, more often than not, are not to be questioned. In Hofstedes' 6D model, this particular dimension is called the Power Distance Index, or PDI, as I will refer to it from now on. Now, what this means is if you are in a high PDI culture, inequality is accepted, power is accepted, and superiors are often inaccessible, and there is greater dependence on the superiors to give direction to his or her subordinates on what to do. Some of the high PDI cultures are Mexico, Russia, and most of the Arab world, the Asian countries, as well as most of the African countries. In Europe, some of the high PDI cultures include France, Belgium, Greece, and Portugal. What does this mean as a traveler into one of these countries? It means that if, for example, you are a volunteer at a school in India, you may be shocked to discover that students are not expected to take as much initiative or question their teacher, and the teacher often enjoys a very powerful position in front of the classroom. You will often find that the teacher is commanding, reprimanding, and holds really big authority in the classroom. You will see that in organizations, the boss is often not to be questioned, is often inaccessible, and there is a greater respect and reverence given to bosses in such cultures. It also means that in family life, parents hold authority over their children. They expect their children to follow certain rules that they set out for them. It means that teachers are looked upon as gurus, and that doctors are seen upon as authoritative figures who you don't visit as clients, but you visit as though you're going to a superior. You will also often notice that because doctors hold such a high authoritative figure in high PDI cultures, patients are treated more as objects, and patients are not really encouraged to ask questions about the doctor's diagnosis. You will not observe that too many patients ask a lot of questions either, because the doctor knows it all is the general attitude amongst the people here. This is also mostly true for public hospitals rather than private hospitals, as well as what we mentioned before about schools will be more for the traditional Indian schools. You also see a lot of new age schools and hospitals in high PDI cultures coming up, which are looking to use the Western style of communication and Western style of management. Why is it important for you to know these things while going to another culture? Simply to avoid certain misunderstandings and culture shock that might come with going from a low PDI culture to a high PDI culture, where you don't necessarily see the reason for authority, but it definitely exists. Always remember, whenever you are in a new culture, there is no right or wrong, no better or worse, it's only different.